Hope I've got the right mic plugged in now. Yesterday I thought I did, and the volume didn't sound like it did, so I didn't use the vlog. So maybe today I have it right. Golly. Brake my bike bumps. Took the wife to her foot surgery follow-up today, and she had bent the pin. She fell backwards the other day and actually bent her pin. He said it could happen, and it did. He's hoping that it will he's hoping that the toe will straighten out. You could tell that it was somewhat difficult to get it out with the way the toe was bent. It arched it upwards. So, you know, like when you're pulling something out and it's got a bend in it. He had to put a little strength into it, what it appeared. He said normally it just slips out, so the bend must make it a little harder to extract. Went by and saw my buddy Nakia, who had a stomach surgery a couple weeks ago. Looking good because he's lost 20 pounds, but you can tell the man's hurting. He's hoping they come take some drains out Tuesday when he goes back, and he's thinking that's gonna take away some of his pain. He said it's been the worst he's had. He had hernia gauze go bad. He's supposed to have been in the hospital 2 weeks. He only stayed a week. Some of the upper part where they're going to take out colon, she decided not to do that, so they didn't have to stay as long. Those healing things aren't fun. Like when I had a neurological stimulator put in, neurostimulator for the neck pain, back pain, 2003. Had all kinds of complications with it. Went back in and had the lead repaired. Woke up paralyzed on the right side of my body. It took 4 months to be able to walk without a walker again. All praise to God for the fact that I actually got to walk again. get return, that means as all the swelling goes down, you should get it all back. Like, oh, okay. Everybody praying on me. And it was a hard road, 4 months of physical therapy. Has a 17 road wide, and several months ago he had the stage 4 kit put on it, raved about how good it was, and then a couple weeks ago the engine blew on it. Of course, it was all under warranty, so he now has a new engine, but apparently something to do with the oil pumps. They weren't pumping the oil up and it caused it to seize. Apparently it wasn't, you know, that you could look it up, and there's quite a bit of talk about stage 4 hiccups. And my buddy Randy was talking about putting the stage 4 on his, and I was like, you know, I'd make them change your oil pump if you do it, because no, either way, they're going to replace the engine. It's all that downtime, but yeah, I got a new engine, but I lost my bike for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. As the gym, went to the grocery store, went to pharmacy. Now we're headed home. Headed home. It's a pretty day. It's warmed up a little more. Yeah, it's done made it to the 90s. Dude, you could have turned a long time ago. Felt like it's a little warmer than it was when I went in. But it feels good once we get moving. The AC running. Amazon's delivered my splitter with volume control, and I'm hoping maybe that makes a difference. Turn down the sound on the earpiece. Volume up on my regular mic. Maybe that'll make a difference, because it appeared, it just seemed to me that the ear mic overwhelmed my regular mic with the motorcycle sound. And then yesterday I had reversed them, where I thought I had plugged the regular mic back in. I hadn't. I'd plugged the ear speaker mic in, and you can hear me talking, and you could almost hear me talking really well, but it was still a little muffled. But it was amazing how much it did pick up. Which makes me earpiece, how it would have worked. We have to test that out too. The trials and tribulations of finding stuff to do what you want it to do. I just saw a hawk soaring. Actually, they're vultures. But it made me think of mowing my mother-in-law's grass Wednesday. Is when I was on the last part, happened to look up and saw an actual, good Lord, at the vultures right there. 1, 2, 3, there's 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of them, and then several back over there. There must be something dead back there. Or they're just all grouped together hunting for dinner tonight. But noticed a hawk circling the field. And I mean, he was circling fairly low, so I actually stopped the lawnmower and was watching him circle because I was waiting for a dive bomb when he saw the field rat or something move. And finally he got the circling a ways out and had gotten quite a bit of altitude to himself. And I was like, well, I can't see him well. Go back and get this yard motor. I'll end up running out of time in the day. And I was zipping up and down the yard. I happened to look up at the tree out by the driveway. I saw him landing in the top. I actually took a couple pictures. I'll drop the better of the pictures in here for you to see. But I guess he got tired of circling, and he just landed in the tree to watch the field. It's pretty cool. That's one of the things I loved sitting in a deer stand, is getting to see either owls or hawks that flew in. Every once in a while you'd be where they like to sit close to them. I often wonder how many times I missed a good deer because I was watching one of them in binoculars. I actually had a stand up in our Lumpkin County Dawsonville line club, and there was a tree limb probably about 15 feet in front of my stand. And apparently this hawk loved, he was a little small hawk too, he wasn't a big one, but he loved that branch, and he must have come and sat down, I don't know, 3 or 4 times at least. I didn't sit in that stand a lot, but I mean, he did appear multiple times. You just sit there and, you know, look around, watching. It's so cool to watch them hunting, watching everything. I've read about, and it's mostly bow hunters because of they think of the flanges on the arrows being multicolored, but where a hawk or even an owl might flash them coming into the stand and realize the last minute what it is, and pull on the stick. I know one guy wrote, it's on the Georgia Outdoor News forum, but he was talking about where he got cut slightly from the talons. It's like, yeah, he didn't get to pull up quite as fast. But anyways, I'm near home, so it's good talking with you. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll be out bright and early. See ya. 10 men out.